Hey everybody, welcome to the Vitruvian Live. Today is Friday, July 3rd. First episode of this year. Now I have been busy. You might have noticed if you're following me or if you're following Portal Games. I did my first live stream on Twitch. When did I do it? Not yesterday, but Wednesday. I did an unboxing there. An unboxing of Rise of the Empire. So go to the Twitch channel of Portal Games and check it out if you want to see it. I'm still trying to figure out if I can or will edit the footage in order to put it on this channel as well, because that will not be easy, because when doing a live stream I've got a lot of interaction with the chat, so there are some strange things I think if I will do it that way. So not sure how I'm going to deal with that. We'll see. Anyhow, one more thing about the channel. Tomorrow I am going to try to revive an older, section of the channel, which I used to do for a time. I didn't do that many, but I don't know why I stopped doing them, because I liked the idea myself, and I still do, and I'm just looking at the ones that I did. So let's find out my playlist. It's called it was called First Plate instead of First Date, First Plate, and it was a first impression of board games that I played, and I should do those again. So first impressions of board games, so not full reviews, not full rules explanations, but my opinion about a game and whether I am how much I like it after my first play and what my thoughts are. And some of them were well viewed, some of them weren't, but still it looks like it is still worth doing it. I think it's still interesting to do. So I'm going to try to film one or two of those episodes tomorrow. We'll see if that works out. Anyhow, the one thing I wanted to talk about, yesterday I had another thing, a comeback as you might call it, but not really. So when I was 15 or 16 years old, I played tennis for a year approximately. I followed lessons and I was in a club, but, and there's the cat, this is the one time that I keep the door open of this room, and of course you see Mr. Robinson in front of the camera. Yeah. Anyhow, so for 1 year, but at that time tennis was quite of a sport for the more snobbish people. I should call it, not everybody of course, but it was that way, and I didn't feel at home there, so I stopped playing tennis and I focused on playing football, which I still do, but I've always wanted to go back to tennis, especially we probably know the name Kim Clijsters and Justine Henin. They were two Belgian female tennis players who were top of the bill in their time, and that changed of course also the number of players. Look out, cat coming in. Come on, let's get out of here. Amateurism. At that time, more people started to play tennis, and also more down-to-earth people started to play tennis. And I always wanted to go back, but I didn't. Also, because of my introvert nature, I didn't want to go to a club on myself and try to find people to play with. For once, I'm not that good, of course, because I haven't played for 25 years now, and I don't want people to play against someone who is not good enough, not a challenge for them. So I discovered that my niece, who I maybe see once a year, maybe once each 2 years, play tennis right, well, in my neighborhood. I think it's maybe a kilometer away. So I asked her how the club was and all that stuff, and she said, hey, why don't you join us while me and my daughter train a little bit, because she has a young daughter who is playing tennis not high level. Of course, she's learning it, but there might be a future, of course. And I thought, yeah, that's a great idea. And so yesterday I went to play some tennis, and yeah, I still like it. I still love playing tennis, and even though I wasn't great at it, it wasn't a complete disaster either. I do still have some skills left from back in the days. I always said that I had more talent for tennis than I had for football, but somehow I ended up playing football more than tennis. Almost 40 years old, I'm going back to playing tennis, and I think maybe if I get a chance, I go buy some equipment one of these days, and I'm going to subscribe in that club as a member, and we'll see. Now, I know the title was strange with the Michael Chang thing, or the Chang thing. I used to be, when I was young and wanted to play tennis, I was a Michael Chang fan, who was a very good player. I think he was the youngest player to ever win Roland Garros, I believe. And there is this iconic image where he was tired, and he did a underhand service, and that surprised many. And he won the point and all that stuff. The cool thing was he was quite short, but he was super duper fast, and that's how I was at that age. I got my growth spurt quite late, so I was a small kid, but I was super fast, and so I felt a little bit connected to that, and that was my favorite tennis player of all time, even though I know how good some other tennis players actually were, but anyhow. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to become better. I'm going. There is this secret ambition of playing tournaments in the future, of being a little bit competitive. I'm not really competitive of nature, but still, when playing sports, I like that there is a challenge, and maybe I will play some official games after I feel comfortable with the game again. So that's what happened. Are there any things that you used to do and stopped and picked up later, or planning to pick up later, still in your life? Let me know in the comments below. And well, hopefully I will have another episode of First Plate on this channel pretty soon. Again, please do check out the channel of the Twitch channel of Portal Games US, where I will be a host now and then as well. And the more, the merrier there, of course. Thanks for watching. Have a great, awesome, cool weekend, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.